Lazer 103.3 live in studio this afternoon. Good friends of ours that we have not seen since mid-May of this year at our record-breaking Lazer Fest show. Ladies and gentlemen, the guys in New Medicine in the studio visiting this afternoon. Hello.
Yeah.
Welcome back. You haven't been back to Des Moines since then, have you?
I don't think so. We've played just about every other city in Iowa. I think we just have been missing you guys
Well, when you play a show in front of 25,000 plus, you kind of figured like you've made it now. Like,
yeah, exactly, right? Yeah.
We've conquered Des Moines. Let's move on.
It's over. We've done it.
I understand. Actually, I have the whole band in here today. That includes Jake, Dan, Matt, and Ryan. Those guys hanging out in studio with us and going to play some music for us here in just a little bit. But let's talk about your story because we mentioned Lazer Fest back in mid-May. It was right about that time that you guys signed your major label deal to Atlantic Records, right?
Yeah, it was just about that time, and it was very exciting, and we were so excited to play. That was an awesome show, man. Like, just walking out to see that big of a crowd, and just everybody was so excited to just rock that day. It was just a great experience all around, man.
Yeah.
We loved it.
It was also a great opportunity for us to meet a lot of our, kind of childhood idols. There were so many great artists on that bill.
That's what I was just going to say. We talked about Alice Cooper and Rob Zombie and Godsmack and all these other bands that you guys get to end up hanging out with. And, there's Vinnie Paul walking around from Pantera.
Exactly.
I mean, come on. How cool is that?
Yeah, I mean, and it just so happens that, the rest of the year we've been touring with a lot of those bands, like, we became like best friends with Hailstorm. We've toured for like 3 months with them, and even Vinnie Paul. We hung out in his tour bus on Uproar, and it just was cool because that started our year off like, wow, we played an amazing show with all these amazing bands, and then we were so lucky that the rest of the year we got to tour with a lot of those same bands, and it was really fun. It's been a great year.
It was nice to see an early crowd at that show. There was a lot of people there early.
It was a huge crowd. Yeah, it was awesome.
You don't get that all the time with these early set times.
No. Sometimes you come and play, and there's half the crowd's not there yet. And
I think that's a Midwest thing. It seems like the Midwest is always down to check out the earlier bands and like kind of know the up and coming. So,
yeah, it's cool.
Well, it helps too that there's a little bit of a regional tie with New Medicine. You guys, a lot of you from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Exactly.
That's right.
My hometown.
That's right. Vikings fans.
What I'm wearing today, the Minnesota
He's
Twins
got a Twins shirt.
Nice. Twins on.
I knew the New Medicine guys were going to be here today, so I decided to sport some Minnesota.
Have you been to the new stadium yet, by chance?
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
So awesome.
Saw a homestand against Seattle back in late July. It was.
Oh, nice.
And man,
we went and saw the first game against the Brewers, where we blew them out in the first inning.
That was awesome.
That was a fun one. Yeah.
Good times.
All the Wisconsin people were there, and we were like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Including our drummer, Ryan.
I was going to say, you have somebody from Wisconsin in the band. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Exactly.
Drama, yeah. Anyway, so you guys, there's a Minneapolis tie here. Jake, it should be mentioned, at a time, and you've been playing in bands since you were real young, right?
Yeah, very young, yep.
So there was a time in which you were kind of transporting between Minneapolis and Nashville at one point,
right?
Yeah,
I would drive down there. I had a job, work, and try to save up money to go down there and write songs and just kind of be doing music all the time as much as I could. So I kind of went back and forth. I'd go there for 3 weeks, come back home for a week, go back down for a couple weeks. It was kind of back and forth for a long time.
You can pick a lot worse places to hone your craft.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, it was very great. I got surrounded by a lot of cool people. I met a lot of cool people, and it really honed my craft the whole time I was down there.
Race You to the Bottom is the name of the debut album.
That's right, yep.
And that came out when?
September 28th.
September 28th, yeah. We released it while we were out on the Uproar tour. Actually, it was released in the States when we were up in Canada for our first time.
We couldn't see it in the stores the first day because we were in Canada. Wah, wah. Kidding. We love Canada.
Yeah. They don't get they don't get this broadcast. So.
Yeah.
Well, they will because it'll be broadcast via the World Wide Web. Hopefully, they've got internet up there these days. Depends on where you're at, I suppose. But anyway, tell me about the album a little bit and some of the songs that are on there. Where did you draw the inspirations from? And are you telling stories on this album? What do you do?
Oh yeah, I mean every song on this album is one that we really. We worked really hard on. We chose from like 45 songs or something to cut it down to 11 of our best. We wanted it to be great, and every song tells a story. The way we write and the way I write is I don't like to write the same song over and over again and just write about a girl and broke my heart. Like, it's kind of boring to me, Sure. There's a song about my sister called Little Sister on there. She passed away when she was little. I think we're gonna play that today. Late, our first single, sounds like it's about getting laid, but it's actually about getting laid off. So it's kind we try to have just a lot of different inspirations, and it's just whatever comes to mind and what's true to us. You know, we're not going to sit there and write a song about something that we haven't experienced or something. You know, so
yeah, I mean, everybody knows the story of a band isn't overnight success most of the time.
No, it's not. Everybody, overnight success takes a long time.
Yeah, there's obviously a lot of work that's been put into this project, and ultimately into the 45 songs or whatever that you wrote for this. So to have narrowed it down to 11, that must have been quite a task.
It was definitely, but you know, like we're really proud of it. It's a great record, and we're
it definitely, you know, it goes like it has ups and downs. I mean, Jake, Dan, and I have all known each other since middle school. We've been playing in either separate bands or playing together since we can remember.
Yep.
So having that chemistry when we came together to do this project gave us a good launching board, to write Race You to the Bottom.
Absolutely. Well, let's hear. What are you going to play first?
We're going to play Laid first. Yeah,
all right, good. The first single from New Medicine off of the album Race You to the Bottom, in stores now. Ladies and gentlemen, in studio playing live for us today is New Medicine.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit me with your lipstick, yeah. Yo, cut off all my clothes. Lay, yeah. Drunk until I get sick. Lay down, why can't I let go? When I get back, it all goes black. Feel that comatose. It hurts so bad, I can't hold back. Deadly as she goes. Well, I've been laid off. I've been laid out. I've been shaking ever since you left, and I've been laid up, I've been let down. I can't get free since you laid it on me. Hey, hey, laid it on me. Hey, hey, laid it on me. You were my pretty bed of roses. Now I'm sucking on the thorns. Lay low, drowning in my sorrows. I'm just a sucker for some